Week 3 of the preseason for the NFL is right around the corner, man. Later on this week, where all the games, all the starters, well, most of the starters for each team is going to be starting. So we're going to see really how people is connecting to each player. You know what I'm saying? So before we even get started, man, if you're new to this channel, welcome to Play by Play Reacts, the spot where you can find reactions, live reactions to NFL, baseball, basketball, and even sometimes hockey. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell for post notifications because you don't want to miss these bangers. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Also, before we even get started though, let me know down in the comments what is your favorite team for each sport. I'm a Yankees fan, Bulls fan, Broncos fan, and an Islanders fan. Even though I can't name a single person on any hockey team, but hey, I had to pick another team, so hey, why not the Islanders, right? But like I said, man, we are gonna go over, we're gonna skim through the Micah Parsons situation, Terry McLaurin situation, the starting quarterbacks that got announced, and then we're at the end of the video, if y'all want to, fast forward, hopefully you don't, but if you want to fast forward, we are gonna go over my predictions for the preseason games. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with Micah Parsons, man. Micah Parsons, elite defensive end. Nobody could question that at all, man. Maybe the best defensive end in the league whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? On the D line, he's gonna get about 8 to 12 sacks each season without a doubt. So, I mean, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? He asked for a trade. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys ain't trying to pay him no money. He just watched my man TJ Watt get paid. So he trying to get his money. You know what I'm saying? He trying to become the best, the highest paid defensive tackle, or actually I should say the highest paid non-quarterback ever in NFL history. And hey, he needs to get his money. If I was Micah Parsons, I'm doing the same thing. No doubt about it. I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to get my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best player on the Cowboys. Why am I not getting paid my money? You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about what teams you think he should go to and what teams you think he could go to if traded, right? So, the Cowboys are stingy. Everybody knows the Cowboys are stingy. Obviously, he wouldn't be asking for a trade if the Cowboys weren't stingy, right? So, teams I would predict he would get traded to is somewhere like the Bengals, right? I mean, you got my man Trey Henderson, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name, right? Trey Henderson for the Bengals. He asked for a trade. You know what I'm saying? He could go there. So that would be a nice little interesting trade right there. Trey Henderson for Micah Parsons, probably some draft picks by the Bengals. But hey, that could be a nice little trade-off right there. Another spot he could go to. Hey, I would hope he comes to the Broncos. Why not come to the Broncos? You know what I'm saying? We like tossing money around. Just look at Russell Wilson. We gave him money before even watching him play a single game. We signed him, right after we got Russell Wilson. We offered him, we signed him to a 5-year deal without him even having a snap with our starters. Any player on the team, which that got me upset. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, if you knew me in that time, I was tight. Like, we ain't even, obviously Russell Wilson at that point in time was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And we just saw what he did in the preseason. Had 2 TDs or 1 TD, right? But we didn't even sign him. We didn't even see him take a snap with anybody on our team, and we signed him to a 5-year deal. It's crazy to me. But that's not about that. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. But Micah Parsons, I would love to see you come to the Broncos. So hey, talk to your agent. Have your agent talk to Jerry, and have Jerry talk to my man John Elway. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we need to talk business. Let's talk business. You know what I'm saying? The second thing, man, Terry McLaurin. Where do y'all think he's going to go? Because he asked for a trade. Elite receiver. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams who want him. There's a lot of teams who need him. You know what I'm saying? So let me know down in the comments also. With these predictions, man, let's talk down in the comments. What team do you think these players is going to go to if traded? You know what I'm saying? What team do you think need him? You know what I'm saying? Now, Terry McLaurin, man, there's a lot of talks about the Patriots, the Washington actually re-signing him. the 49ers. There was even talks about the Chargers and the Raiders. We don't want to see that. As Bronco fans, we don't want to see that, and he better not go to the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Hey, I would take him on the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Another elite receiver alongside Cortland Sutton. Hey, let's get it, baby. Let's talk business. You know, obviously, I want the best players on the Broncos. I'm just being biased. But if we're being serious about it, I would say the Broncos should at least try to offer him something. You know, offer Washington something. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So, with other teams, you got the Patriots. You got Washington possibly re-signing them. You got the 49ers. Like I said, you got the Chargers, the Raiders, and then the Vikings. Now, just think about that for a second. Justin Jefferson and Terry McLaurin. Now, J.J. McCarthy should be coming back this season, too. So, he showed up what he could do before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? J.J. McCarthy could you know what I'm saying, throw dots to the receivers, no doubt about it. But Justin Jefferson and Terry McLaurin, if that happens, I mean, who is the Vikings going to give up? Are they going to give up Jordan Addison? I mean, he did pretty good last year. I mean, obviously he's suspended for 3 games, but you know, Terry McLaurin and Justin Jefferson, I mean, that would be crazy. They're already pretty good, you know, with the team that they got. But, yo, Terry McLaurin and Justin Jefferson, is that really a possibility? Yes, it is. And I think that would be very, very scary for that division. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously the Lions showed what they could do. But, hey, the Vikings, I don't even... It's crazy, man. Do y'all think the Vikings will actually get Terry McLaurin? And if you do, who do you think they would trade for? You know, who do you think they would trade to the Washington? I need to know. But as far as starting quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying, they got announced, 2 of them at least, as far as what I saw. 2 of them got announced this week, and some of them might be a surprise, some of them not. You know what I'm saying? Joe Flacco is now the official starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Now, like I said, in my opinion, that's not a surprise to me, man. I wanted Joe Flacco on the Broncos after they beat us, you know what I'm saying, with the Ravens beat us to go to the Super Bowl, and, you know what I'm saying, they won the chip. And I wasn't too happy about it, man. Joe Flacco just crushed my dreams. I did not like him at that point in time. But he was an elite quarterback at that time, and I wanted him. So 4 or 5 years later, we ended up getting Joe Flacco, and obviously it didn't work out for us. So yeah, man. But Joe Flacco, in my opinion, he's pretty good. He's good, and he got named the quarterback, and I think he's gonna do exactly what he needs to do. As a you know what I'm saying, he got Jerry Jeudy over there. You know, crazy. Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku. I mean, come on. Joe Flacco's gonna do what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? The Browns might make it to the playoffs, but don't hold my word to it, man. Joe Flacco is a good quarterback. That's a good starter for the Browns. Now, the Colts. Now, before I even talk about the Colts, man, all you Giants fans, y'all talking crazy down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want y'all to really, really pay attention to this part of the video, because Daniel Jones got named the starter for the Colts. I know y'all was saying to me down in the comments a few days ago with my Jets Giants video about how certain players don't fit in certain systems, and I was tight that Russell Wilson was doing good for the Giants and not the Broncos. Well, how y'all gonna feel when Daniel Jones is lighting up the AFC? Well, the AFC South, not the whole AFC, but the AFC South, and then I gotta see if the Giants is playing the Colts this season. Because if they are, Daniel Jones is gonna light y'all up. He's gonna light y'all up. And y'all gonna be tight. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones got named the starter for the Colts. And Giants fans, in my opinion, gonna be upset when the Giants ain't doing a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know y'all be hating. I know a few Giants fans in my life. I know y'all be tight when people talk about the Giants, but hey, it's true. It's true. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones is gonna be a better quarterback in Indianapolis than he was in New York. I mean, hey, it sucks to suck, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He got named a starter for the Colts. Daniel Jones is officially the starter. In my opinion, as far as, minus the whole Giants situation, I don't think that Daniel Jones is that much of a, good quarterback, but there's only 32 teams. There's a lot of quarterbacks out there. They can only get, deal with what they got. You know what I'm saying? So Daniel Jones, in my opinion, he's not the best quarterback, but for the Colts, he's going to work out. He's going to work out, in my opinion. I mean, y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all think that's true or not. I think that's true. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and break down and do my predictions for these preseason games, right? First of all, we got the Broncos versus the Saints. Y'all already know who I think, y'all already know who I think is going to win, right? The Broncos is 2-0. The Saints got a tie. They're 1-1. I mean, come on now, you serious? They need to get let me know down in the comments, do y'all think they need to get rid of the ties? I mean, in my opinion, I want to see a team win. I don't want to see a team tie. I didn't spend so much money, about $400 or $500 for a ticket to a game to watch a tie. To watch my favorite team tie. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, man. I just wasted 2, 3, 4 hours of my day, of my life, that I'm never getting back to watch a tie? Come on, man. But anyway, the Saints are 0-1-1. The Broncos is 2-0. We are going to New Orleans, and I think the Broncos is going to go ahead and go 3-0. You know what I'm saying? For the preseason. Now, Thursday, which is today, by the time you see this video, today, we got the Patriots versus the Giants. They're both 2-0. You know what I'm saying? In MetLife. Just to get the Giants tight. I think the Patriots gonna walk up in. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think the Giants is gonna win this game. That's another thing too. Talking about quarterbacks. Apparently there was some trade offers for Jameis Winston. Now the Giants already said they don't want to offer, or they don't want to accept no trades about Jameis. But I said last video, Jameis Winston was throwing dots. Hey, he was lighting it up, and I told y'all. He didn't work out in the Bucks, on the Bucks. But when he went to the Saints, lighting it up. And now he's on the Giants. I mean, I know it's preseason, but he's lighting it up. You know what I'm saying? So I think, personally, the Giants is going to win. Russell Wilson's probably going to get like 2, 3, probably play the first quarter. And then Jameis Winston is going to go up in there. Or they might do Jameis Winston the second half and Russell Wilson the first half. I mean, I don't know. But I think the Giants is going to win that game, going 3-0. Patriots finish finish this game 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, let me know down in the comments for each game who y'all think is gonna win throughout, after these games. You know what I'm saying? For the week. Now, we got tomorrow, we got the Jets versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I think obviously the Eagles is gonna win, but it's gonna be a good game. You know what I'm saying? That's also in MetLife. I think that's gonna be a good game, and we're just gonna see, man. Eagles go 2-1. Now, the Vikings, they need a lot of help. But they're going up against the Titans, who also need a lot of help. But I think the Vikings is going to end up losing this game. The Titans is going to win, and they're going to go 2-1. It is in Tennessee, so I think, and that Philly game is in MetLife, if I didn't say that already. But the Vikings game is in Tennessee, so I think the Titans is going to win. You got the Falcons versus the Cowboys, man. We just spoke about Micah Parsons, that whole situation. I mean, I think until he comes back, if he comes back, the Cowboys is gonna be in trouble. The Cowboys is gonna be in trouble, man. I think the Falcons. It is in Dallas, but I think the Falcons gonna mess around and catch this win. They are both 0-2 right now. I think the Falcons gonna catch the dub and go 1-2 for the week. Now. Right here, right now, you got Caleb Williams going up against Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs versus Bears. You know what I'm saying? I think, right now the Chiefs is 0-2. Bears is 1-0-1. They the one who tied with the Saints, which, like I said, disappointing game. But I think the Chiefs is gonna catch their first dub. I think the starters are starting this week, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a good game. to go 1-2. Now Saturday, you got the Washington versus the Ravens. Right now, I think if I'm not mistaken, DeAndre Hopkins went to the Ravens, right? So I think Lamar is gonna show off D-Hop. You know what I'm saying? I think Lamar is gonna show off D-Hop. I think the Ravens gonna end. It is in Washington, but I think the Ravens gonna end up catching that dub right there, going 3-0 for the preseason. Colts versus Bengals. I'm not sure. This is kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Colts is 0-2. The Bengals is 1-1. But it isn't Cincy. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Bengals for this game. And I want y'all to let me know down in the comments, like I said, who y'all think is gonna win each game. But after each game, after this week, I want y'all to come back to this video and let me know what was your record. You know what I'm saying? What did you finish off for your record for this week, right? And I think this is gonna be. I mean, if y'all enjoyed this video, we're gonna do this every single week before the first Thursday night game starts. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Rams versus the Browns. Joe Flacco. We just spoke about it. Both 2-0 teams in the preseason. Rams. What we got? Matthew Stafford versus Joe Flacco. It is what it is, man. I think in this game, it is in Cleveland. But who do they got? They got Puka. They traded away, or they didn't trade away, but they don't have Cooper Kupp anymore. Like I said, the Browns got Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna rock with the Browns. I think I'm gonna rock with the Browns right here. They got pretty good defense. The Rams, I mean, they're alright, but I think overall the Browns are gonna finish this game 3-0. We got Detroit. We got the Lions versus the Texans. Right? This should be a good game. We got Jared Goff going up against C.J. Stroud. It's in Detroit. What is it called? Detroit is 1-2, and Houston is 1-1. Right? I think I'm gonna have to go with Houston. I think the Texans is gonna beat the Lions, and then the Lions is gonna finish 2-2 or 1-3, and the Texans is gonna finish 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Now for this game, we got the Seahawks versus the Packers. Now we just spoke about Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is on the Seahawks with DK Metcalf. We got Jordan Love versus Geno, which I also think Geno's been lighting it up, last season. But there was multiple games that finished with a tie. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy because the Seahawks is 1-0-1, and the Packers is 1-1. Okay, so I think for this game, it is in Green Bay. I think for this game, it's gonna end up being, I think, Josh Jacobs on the Packers. I think I'm a Josh Jacobs fan. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he plays. He plays hard, and he puts his head down and just run for as much yards as possible. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what a good elite quarter or a running back should do, right? But I think the Seahawks is gonna catch a dub on this one. They're gonna finish off 2-0-1. The Packers are gonna go 1-2. And on to the next one, man. We're going to Miami this time around. Miami Dolphins versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars is 0-1-1. Miami 1-0-1. Each got a tie for the preseason. Now, who do I think is gonna win? I mean, do we have an update for Tyreek Hill? Has he been playing? Let me see if he's been playing. In the last two preseasons. Let's take a look here, right? Let's take a look here. Tyreek Hill. Now, who do y'all think is gonna win this game? It doesn't look like. Where's Tyreek Hill, right? Tyreek Hill game log. I don't see anything about. Let me see. crazy, right? Dang, who did they play? They played 2 games. Yeah, they played 2 games. What the hell? Oh, here we go. I'm tripping out right now. But Tyreek Hill, nah. So he hasn't played any of the other 2 games. So whether he plays or not this game, I don't think it's gonna happen the way it's looking. You know, they are. He did ask for a trade, so I don't think he's gonna be trade. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna be playing. So with that being said, I think the Jaguars are gonna cash a dub on this one. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna finish off 1-1-1. Same thing with Miami 1-1-1. Now the Buffalo Bills versus Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield versus Josh Allen. It's going to be a good game. I mean, I know it's preseason, but I think this is going to be a good game. The only thing is, you know what I'm saying? The Bills, they don't have no good receivers. They don't have no good receivers at all, man. The Bucks, they do have good receivers. They do have a good run game. And even though the Bills, they did just sign a good contract with James Cook, if I'm not mistaken, too. So I think the Bucks is gonna finish off 3-0 right now. You know what I'm saying? We do got the Bills. They are 0-2. They are 0-2, right? But I do think they're gonna finish off 3-0. You know what I'm saying? Or 1-2. My fault. The Bucks is gonna finish off 3-0. Now we got the Chargers versus the 49ers, right? Neither team got Terry McLaurin, but both teams want Terry McLaurin, right? 49ers just lost Deebo Samuel, and I swear to God, they were talking about him going to the Broncos. That would have been scary. That would have been scary for the NFL. You know what I'm saying? That would have been crazy. But we do got 49ers versus the Chargers in San Fran. I do think the 49ers are going to catch a dub on this one. I know the Chargers just re-signed Keenan Allen. Or I shouldn't say re-signed, but he was on the Chargers and now he came back. But I do think the 49ers going to catch this dub, man. They still got George Kittle. You know what I'm saying? They still got Christian McCaffrey. They still got Brock Purdy. So I think they're going to go ahead and catch this dub. You know what I'm saying? And then last game of the preseason. The Raiders versus the Cardinals. The Broncos just whooped up on the Cardinals last week. In both baseball and football. That's crazy too. The Yankees beat the Cardinals. The Broncos beat the Cardinals. It's crazy. But we do have the Cardinals versus the Raiders. Cardinals is 1-1. It is in Arizona. The Raiders are 0-1-1. Both teams, I mean, they suck. They suck. Both teams, they suck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, but, right? I do think the Cardinals is going to catch a dub here. Let's see. Kyler Murray. Don't the Raiders got, what the hell is this guy's name? Jimmy Garoppolo? That's crazy. But I do think, and they got Devontae Adams. Man. I think this is going to be a good game. But I do think that the Cardinals going to catch a dub here, man. I do think the Cardinals going to catch a dub, and then they're going to finish 2-1. The Raiders going to finish 1-1-1. You know what I'm saying? So there's my predictions. There's my little overall for the week so far. Nice little news update, I guess you could call this video, right? And predictions for the preseason games, the last preseason games of the season. So with that being said, man, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Let me know down in the comments your predictions for each game. And then, did you get them right or did you get them wrong? What was your record, man? And with that being said, make sure you hit that bell button for post notifications because you don't want to miss these bangers. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, see ya.